Hello everyone. So in this lecture we are going to start talking about website hacking. Now website hacking is really a big topic. So now we are going to focus on the topic that are related to the programming. So first of all we are going to learn how website work, how technology is used, the request and the responses, and we are going to learn how to communicate with website from our Python program. So once done with that, we are going to start writing some useful information like gathering tools, and we are going to write program to discover files, directories, subdomains, and a program that can be used to map the whole website and discover all links within a target website. So we are going to write a program that can be used to guess login information in any login page. So as we do this, you are going to learn how to read the HTML code of any web page, analyze it, extract the useful part from it. Web application penetration testing. Before we can start talking about that, we need to understand what is a website. And just like I said before, a website is just an application that installed on a computer, and that computer probably just has better specs than many computers. But fundamentally it works exactly like another computer. So it has an operating system, and it also has a number of applications to allow it to act as a web server. So the main two applications that it probably has is web server and a website or web database. So web server is like Apache and the database is like MySQL, and these are the web server. Basically understand and executed the web application. So your application would be written in PHP or Python or any programming language really. So the only thing that the website needs is to able to understand and execute the web application. The database contains the data used by the web application. So all of this is stored on a computer called the server, and the computer is connected to the internet and it has a real IP address. So anybody can access the computer, can ping it. So the web application is executed by the web server, which is installed on your server on your target. Therefore, anytime when you execute or request a page or you run the web application, it actually executed on the web server and is not executed on the client's computer. So it gets executed on the web server and it sends the HTML page which is ready to read the target person or the client. So let's give you an example. Let's say you are on the phone and your computer and you wanted to go to a web page like facebook.com. So you type in facebook.com into your URL, and this will be translated using a DNS server to an IP address. So there's a server that translates every name .com or .edu or any website with a name with a domain name. So this is like a domain name of your relevant IP address. So you request facebook.com, their request goes to a DNS server. It translates facebook.com to the IP where Facebook is stored, and then you go. So it will go Facebook to the IP address of Facebook. So it will execute the page that you wanted using all the application that we spoke about, and then it will just give you an HTML. So what you get back with just an HTML, which is markup language of the result that executing the program. So the program gets executed on the server and then you only get the result. So this is very important because in the future if we wanted to get anything executed on the web server, and if you wanted to like shell a very short of virus that you want to execute on your target computer, then we need to send it to the language that the web server understand. So for example, PHP. So once you executed it, there it will be executed on the computer, not on your computer. It will execute on the targeted computer. So regardless of the person that accesses on the page, the web shell that you are going to send, if it's written in a PHP in a language that discover, understand what is going to execute it on the server and not on your computer. Therefore, it will give you access to the server and not access to the person who has accessed that server JavaScript. So on the other hand, there is some website that use JavaScript, and JavaScript is a client-side language. So if you manage to find a website that allow you to run JavaScript code, then the code will be executed by the clients. So even though the code might get injected into the web server, it will be executed on the client side, and it will give you until you allow to do things to the client computer and not on the server. So it is very important to separate between a client side language and a server side language.